doing better than the CEO of the Sam Darnold fan club is doing this morning. So,
oh man, we ain't even done to that yet.
And he laid last night on national TV, fell back into all of the things that have made him unsuccessful. No,
you know what, Shaun? Fuck, we might as well dive into that, man. I know the rundown. We move things around, but since Shaun went there, let's just go there, man. It's going to be the game of the century, the game of the weekend, the best regular season game we've ever seen. Detroit Lions, Minnesota Vikings. It was a defensive battle for about 2.5 to 3 quarters, and then boom, the Lions took off, and the Lions and the offense, Jahmyr Gibbs had 4 touchdowns, and on the flip side, Sam Darnold went back to being Darnold. And he did it the last game of the regular season, right before the playoff, which is a horrible sign if you're a Vikings fan. Shaun, keep cooking. I don't want to cut you off. I just want to kind of set the stage a little bit for the audio fans and the listeners here. Are you concerned for Sam Darnold if you're a Vikings fan right now?
I'm concerned because that's been his Achilles heel since getting into the league. And I don't think one game makes a season good or bad. Like, he's had a really good season, so I'm not going to say that the season has failed because he had a bad game. But it also illuminated the things that have made him unsuccessful. He's a 7-year quarterback, and he played like a rookie. He does not stay calm when it gets chaotic. If the first option isn't open, he becomes skittish. His feet get out of whack, which makes his ball sail. Like, and then I told you, like I've always said, one of the listeners hit me up on Twitter. He's like, I was watching the game and all I could think about was you talking about how weird Sam Darnold is. He's got this look on his face like he's oblivious to what's going on. And I want the kid to be successful, man. But last night, to me, if I'm Minnesota, I got to really rethink any plans I had to not just pay him, but to also not see what we really have in J.J. McCarthy.
JB, you making that face right now, man. I need your thoughts. Retaliate.
God, the blasphemy in this room right now is just unhinged. Is Stephen A. Smith in this motherfucker? Is this Stephen A. Smith in this motherfucker? Hold on. So we're going to dismiss 14 wins in Minnesota when they won 7 games last year and with a veteran and all the same wideouts that are there right now. And we're going to just dismiss the fact that the Vikings have become one of the best teams in football overnight with Sam Darnold. And now we're going to shit on him and throw a rookie in there that hasn't played it down, who's again hurt, that we don't know nothing about either. Come on, man. Shaun, you know better than. Are there just Shaun Kings falling off trees in the NFL now that I don't know about? Are there NFL QBs that win 14 games? Are there 14 win game quarterbacks falling off trees in the NFL right now?
Don't twist my words. I said one game doesn't make a season, good or bad. I said, but in prime time, it illuminated the reasons why he's not had a lot of success previously. And don't act like this was a down in the dumps type of franchise and organization. Kirk Cousins had them in the playoffs almost every year. They've had this core group of Justin Jefferson.
Kirk got hurt last year. He tore his Achilles, and Justin Jefferson missed game last year too. Come on, JB, don't do that. Don't gas
up. In the playoffs year before.
You can't dismiss 14 wins though after you won 7 games. That's fact of this NFL is result oriented, homie. We don't talk about Aaron Rodgers getting hurt and all this old shit. I didn't hear all that shit. Every time Lamar Jackson get hurt, fucking the Ravens are shitty. So don't tell me it doesn't matter. So this guy won 14 games after they won 7. This is the NFL. We don't care about who got hurt and all that old shit.
But you can still be honest about what you see. I'm glad you brought up Lamar Jackson, probably 3-time NFL MVP. And yet, when people talk about his career, what's the first thing that comes up? He got to win the big game. They got to get it done in the playoffs. Yeah. They don't talk about all the regular season statistics that we saw Saturday. A very, very good job of showing the graphics. They don't talk about the MVPs. They talk about, can he get it done when it matters? So Sam Darnold, good job this year. That's what I said. One game, good or bad, to me, doesn't overcome a whole season. But that's been his Achilles heel. Jared Goff made the throws under pressure, didn't panic. Sam Darnold panicked and didn't make the throws.
I'm going to be honest with you. I look at it at a macro level, not a micro level. He won 14 games. I'm not going to judge him on one game because he had a bad game. I will judge him.
His best year was 7 wins coming into this. He's been in the league 7 years. Don't act like he's a guy that goes everywhere and wins.
So, well, damn. I mean, so the franchises he was at, don't mean nothing then. Come on, man.
The Niners are damn good.
Stop.
Also, Sam Darnold was the number 3 overall pick, Jason. So yeah, when you're number 3 overall pick, you're gonna go to a bad franchise. But the thought is that I'm number 3 overall. I'm going to help change the franchise, not make the franchise worse. Joe Burrow was drafted to the fucking Cincinnati Bengals, who are abysmal, and he turned the Bengals around. He made the playoffs this year, but he made them a relevant team, a relevant franchise. So what I'm saying is, when you're really like that, you change the team that you own.
Yeah, he's the third guy. So the first guy is Baker Mayfield. Is Shaun gonna talk about him being on 5 different teams too? And has done shit his whole career? Hasn't done shit his whole goddamn career? Baker was a
Brown.
Hey.
The most loaded Browns team. The most loaded Browns roster.
Baker, we trust. Baker got the Browns and the Bucks to the playoffs.
Hello.
Put Sam Darnold in Cleveland with that roster. Put Sam Darnold in Cleveland with that roster. They win a goddamn Super Bowl.
He be seeing ghosts in
Cleveland. On himself.
He be the ghost of Christmas past in Cleveland.
Smitty, Baker Mayfield shitted on himself on the best roster in football.
Baker and Darnold were on the same team together when Sean King was there, I believe, and Baker outplayed him and took the job from him, homie.
Y'all keep talking about Cleveland, homie.
How you gonna diss one player when they're on the same team and that player outworked and beat him for the job?
Cleveland.
Nah, fuck Cleveland. I'm talking about Carolina, homie. They on the same team, homie, and Baker outplayed them and beat him for the job.
Stop talking about Carolina. We know they're not a goddamn playoff team. You keep mentioning Cleveland on the most loaded roster in football that year.
The Browns are cursed. The Browns are cursed. Outside of Jesus Christ himself going to play quarterback for the Browns, they're cursed. And secondly, don't you ever say Sam Darnold and Baker Mayfield in the same sentence. That's not even a close comparison. Not one of any 32 teams, including the Minnesota Vikings, would take Sam Darnold over Baker Mayfield. In Baker, we trust, baby. The dollar bill has him at the bottom. In Baker, we trust.
They almost lost to the fucking Saints yesterday. Stop.
Almost.
Anyway.
The Vikings did lose. They got mollywopped. Yeah. And a lot of it was because of Sam Darnold throwing the ball into the fucking first row of the stands.
Against a bad defense with 1,000 injuries on the defense, he was playing against the backups basically and still couldn't score points.
Lost Terry Arnold during the game.
Why is he saying non-factual evidence on this show, on the realest show?
They got a lot of people hurt.
Detroit got half their guys back, homie. Detroit's back. Detroit's back.
Bailey, factor cap, Bailey.
Hold on.
Factor cap, Bailey.
They got Anzalone back. That's it. They didn't get. They didn't get a bunch of people.
Yeah,
they lost.
I love factor cap, baby. I love factor cap. Thank you. Thank you.
Hold on. Anzalone's a huge piece of the middle. What are you talking about?
It ain't fucking half his pieces back, homie.
Man, everybody has blitzkrieged the Lions except the Vikings last night.
Can I talk about that real quick? So, before we throw Sam Darnold under the bus, how about we throw the head coach under the bus, who, if I recall, Brian Flores, as the head coach of the Miami Dolphins, fired as his OC when he took the job. He said, hey, Kevin O'Connell, you're going to have, all right, not Kevin O'Connell, sorry, Ben Johnson, you got to go. Ben Johnson, you're fired. And Ben Johnson has held that against Brian Flores for a very, very long time. Brian Flores got out-coached last night on defense. On defense.
Dude.
No. Did Ben Johnson not ice and dice Brian Flores up last night?
The Vikings played as good as you can play against the Lions for 3 quarters on defense. They had stymied the Lions' offense for the most part.
Shaun, did you see the same game I watched? Did you watch the same game? So Jahmyr Gibbs going crazy and they had no answer for him, and that was blown up into weapon. You couldn't stop Jahmyr Gibbs. You couldn't figure a way to stop Jahmyr Gibbs, but you could stop St. Brown. Come on, man. That was being out-coached on defense. That was clear and cut. Ben Johnson said, you know what? I'm going to make you stop Jahmyr Gibbs, and he couldn't do it. That's getting out-coached.
It was a 17-10 game into the third. They put up 17-9. They put up 14 in the fourth after the game was over. The problem was the Vikings inside the 10 3 times in the first half came away with 3 points.
Bingo. There you go. Hit the nail on the head.
And I saw Justin Jefferson wide open and Darnold throw the ball out the end zone. I saw T.J. Hockenson wide open and he threw an uncatchable ball. I was watching the game objectively.
Oh, somebody wasn't. To that point, to JB's point though, real quick though, while we're on the topic, Jordan Addison, I don't know if you guys saw this, his father actually went off on Twitter about Kevin O'Connell and the team after their loss to Detroit. Basically with this tweet here saying, what did he say? 6 targets, 1 reception, 0 yards. I want push-ups. We say I want push-ups, the plane ride back nonstop. The defense needs to do that. What he say? The defense needs to do them with you for allowing Gibbs to get 4 touchdowns. Also, Kevin O'Connell can't do them with you because he got out coached.
But see, hold on. Before Bailey takes that graphic down, how is that Kevin O'Connell's fault? Jordan Addison wide open. That's on Sam Darnold.
Look, all I know is this ain't high school, Smitty. I could give a shit less what Addison's daddy say. Fuck that. Get out of here. Shut up. Go fucking watch the game somewhere at the house, homie. Stop talking about like this is high school Addison daddy. You said that shit at USC and everywhere else too. You're a helicopter daddy. Shut the fuck up. Number one, this is a fucking NFL. This ain't Pop Warner, motherfucker.
You would not say it to his face. If he was on this show right now, you would not have that same energy at all.
Shit, you're crazy as fuck. I tell that motherfucker straight up. This ain't high school Pop Warner or youth football, homie. It's the NFL, son.
Right, bang on
damn
you.
well. Parents, stay the hell out of your goddamn sons' professional careers. They're a 14-win fucking team, homie. Stop. Get the hell out of here. Jordan Addison's had a great, phenomenal fucking third year or whatever it is. Stop. Anyway, Shaun, can we talk about...
Hold on, JB, because I was going to piggyback what you said.
JB, I'm not going to put that in post and tag him.
I'm not going to be disrespectful to Jordan Addison's dad directly, but I am going to say, as you talk about, you look at things macro. Where did you learn that in economics class? Yeah, parents, get out your feelings. Addison's had a great year. He's got 9 touchdown catches, almost 1,000 yards on a 14-win team. The quarterback had a bad game. Like, I think this is out of line for Addison's dad to attack Kevin O'Connell because, to be honest, he's done a tremendous job of getting Addison into situations to be successful this year. So get out your feelings, Rolando. I'm not saying it disrespectfully. I'm saying it with a lot of respect because I know it's emotional, but that was on Sam Darnold last night. Even the screenshot you put up, how is that Kevin O'Connell's fault? Addison's wide open. It's Darnold's job to throw in the ball.
So let me ask you this thing. Shaun. We're in the playoffs now. Mm-hmm. NFC side, like, are the Lions the clear-cut best team on NFC?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
So you got Philly.
I'm glad.
I don't think that's a clear-cut team.
Oh. Hey, can we stay on the Vikings? Because I'm glad you brought that up. I want to ask Shaun before I get out of here. I wanted to ask you, the Vikings are fucked, man. They're all a great year, and Sam Darnold comeback player, or if that's even a thing, or a great year, whatever he is, whatever year he had and the team had.